Welcome to the Fear and Greed Afternoon Market Report for Thursday, the 9th of December 2021, where in just a few minutes I tell you everything you need to know about what's happened in financial markets, economics and the world of business today. I'm Sean Aylmer. The S&P ASX 200 closed down slightly today, finishing at 7,385 points. There wasn't much movement, particularly compared to recent sessions. The energy sub-index fell 1%, while the discretionary and technology stocks underperformed. Utilities and healthcare companies were among the best. The banks were broadly higher, with the exception of Macquarie Group. The big miners were mixed. Fortescue Metals jumped 1.5%, while BHP and Rio Tinto both fell around 1%. The retailers were generally lower, while toll road group Transurban fell nearly 2%. Sydney Airport was the best of the large caps. It jumped nearly 3% after the competition regulator today gave the go-ahead for the Sydney Aviation Alliance's $23.6 billion proposed acquisition. AGL Energy was the best performer of the top 200, up 4.6%. Magellan Financial share price hit a 2-year low. This is the company founded by Hamish Douglass. Last week, the CEO of the business, Brett Cairns, stepped down unexpectedly. Then earlier this week, it emerged that Mr. Douglass and his wife had split, triggering fears that he may have to sell down. Mr. Douglass said that wasn't the intention, but the share price fell another 5% today. But the worst on the bourse was Redbubble, which is leaving the top 200 index. That means passive investors need to sell out, and its share price was down another 10% today. In corporate news, ANZ agreed to pay $25 million as a penalty for failing to correctly pay customers under the terms of its break-free mortgage packages. That was on top of the $200 million it must return to customers. The National Court of Papua New Guinea approved the acquisition of Oil Search by Santos, which means by the end of tomorrow, the deal should be done. Oil Search shareholders approved the $21 billion deal earlier this week. And Woodside Petroleum has signed a memorandum of understanding with Viva Energy to progress the latter's LNG regasification terminal in Geelong in Victoria. The overhaul of the terminal is still subject to a final investment decision. The Aussie dollar is trading just under 72 US cents, and just quickly recapping Wall Street, all the major indices finished the session higher, which was a pretty good effort given the surge just 24 hours earlier. That's it for the afternoon market report for Thursday, the 9th of December, 2021. Don't forget to hit follow on the podcast and find Fear and Greed on LinkedIn, Twitter and Facebook. Join Michael Thompson and I tomorrow morning for the Friday edition of the Fear and Greed Business Headlines. I'm Sean Aylmer. Enjoy your evening.